Hey Aquarius, welcome to your love and romance reading from March 2021. This is going to be for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and yes, Venus. We're setting the intention for Venus as well. If you are watching this and you are sick and tired of all of us dumb tarot readers that do nothing but stupid love readings and you're so sick of it, you came to the right channel. You just clicked on the wrong video. Okay, my darlings, this is Love and Romance here. Every month I do a love reading, but every week I do a forecast for all of the zodiac signs where we talk about everything but love. Okay, whatever spirit wants to talk about, healing, intuition, career, finance, family, friends, whatever else comes in. So if you're sick of love, check out the weekly forecasts. Or if you're interested in love, but you want to know about other stuff too, check out the weekly forecast. But this is for love and romance. All right, Aquarius. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. One more good shuffle here, and let's get right on into it. Let's do this. All right, Aquarius, what is happening for love and romance with Aquarius in March 2021? Aquarius, I feel like this pressure valve is just gonna like burst open. You might be ready to just like go off on somebody or let out a lot of emotion. I just feel like this pressure like in the chest, like the expression like wanting to get something off your chest. I feel like there's something you're wanting to get off your chest, okay? And I feel here with this Lovers card coming up here at the foundation, when I read, especially when I'm doing love readings and the major arcana cards come up and they're like the first card that comes up, it tells me that you're dealing with a really, really significant past life connection, past life soulmate, or a past life issue that's coming into this lifetime. Okay, and so because we have the Lovers card here, some of you could be dealing with a Gemini. Not necessarily, but it could be for some of you because there's Gemini energy with the Lovers card. Going deeper than that, putting astrology aside here for just a moment, momentarily, this is a major arcana card. So major arcana cards come up when we're at significant crossroads, significant change, significant new chapters in our life. And yes, this is a card about love and romance, but it's deeper than that. When the tarot first came out, the sixth major arcana, it wasn't called the Lovers. Some decks called it the Choice, the Decision. I've heard some decks refer to it as the Sacrifice, because when this card comes up, we have to decide what we want to do. We have to decide what we want in our relationship. Sometimes it's having to choose, should I stay or should I go? Sometimes it's having to choose between one person and another person, okay? Or figuring out what is what you want here. However, Aquarius, I feel the energy in here. You know what you want. You're not torn up about what you want. You want to know what the other person wants. And you might be preparing to walk away from something because some other option has come in, and you might like both of these options, but you're like, you want to know where the other person stands. Some of you have a situation where you have this weird dynamic with someone where you guys are really bonding and talking and you're really close, but you're not sure how they feel about you, right? It's like one of those friendships that there's chemistry here, but the person's being really ambiguous about where things are or how they feel. And so even though you guys typically, Aquarius, from the Aquariuses that I know, right, you guys would play a situation like that really cool, right? Like, you know, no pressure. Okay, if this person's playing hard to get, whatever, I'm not going to chase them. That's usually like the Aquariuses that I've encountered. But I feel like you guys are like, you know what? I need to talk to this person. And I just need to lay it out there. I need to tell them how I feel. And I need to know what they want. I need them to make up their mind. I need them to tell me, you know, are they committing to this or not? Do they have feelings or not? Do we want the same thing or not? Like, don't waste my time kind of energy here. And so some of you might be preparing to get something off your chest, whether you've been keeping things inside about something somebody's been doing that's been bothering you, or there's just feelings and you don't know how the other person feels. I feel like you're wanting to get on the same page with this person. But the thing that I love about it, Aquarius, in true Aquarius fashion here, I feel like you guys have this attitude about it where it's like, you know what, I'm surrendering this, uh, even if I don't like the answer, even if that might hurt or sting a little bit, I know that I need to know where this stands so that I don't block myself with this anymore. So some of you might really be preparing to let somebody go, but before you do that, like you want to hear it from their mouth. That's the vibe I'm getting. We're gonna see what other cards come up here. Oh my gosh, look at this. Five of Swords. Five of Swords also came up for Leo, so some of you could be dealing with a Leo. Not necessarily, but it could be because it came up for them. Five of Swords for me is a card that comes up when there is conflict, and it can be like the burning of bridges. So like I said, like some of you want to know, should I stay or should I go? But this decision is like you're preparing to make a permanent decision. This isn't something that, you're like, oh, well, let's take a temporary separation. No, it's like this is like, if we're done, we're done, and like I won't even speak your name again. Like that's the vibe I'm getting from you, Aquarius. But Five of Swords goes deeper than this for me, and the Five of Swords for me comes up when you're being triggered in a situation, and unfortunately to say, a lot of the times it comes up when this person you're dealing with seems to know how to trigger you. Okay, like they seem to know what to say or what to do to get a reaction out of you. If you're getting really emotional right now, Aquarius, because the energy just really shifted, ooh, it really shifted. Take a moment, take a deep breath in, breathe out. Pause the video, say a little prayer, ask for God to fill your heart with love and light, ask for Archangel Michael to protect you, to fill your heart with love and light, to know that you're being heard, to know that you're protected, to know that you are watched over. This information, if it's resonating for you so strongly, is coming in to help you, and so you don't have to be scared. Okay, I just want you to take a moment and do that, because the energy really shifted here and it got really emotional, and I feel like I want to start crying, and I know that's not from me. So just take a moment, take a deep breath, ask for God to fill your heart with love and light, and see white light moving through your body, filling you up, okay? And when you're ready, come back to the video. So with the Five of Swords coming up, you might be dealing with somebody who is, saying things or doing things to get you to do what they want you to do, right? And the example I gave Leo, maybe growing up, your family was always like, oh my gosh, Aquarius, you're so selfish. You don't think about anybody but yourself. And so now you kind of feel bad about that. If somebody says you're selfish, like it kind of triggers you because you feel like the shame, like, oh, I'm so shameful, I'm so selfish, right? I'm giving an example, obviously. It's not going to be that case for all of you. So this person knows, oh, Aquarius hates to feel like they're being selfish. So if they don't do what I want them to do, I'm going to say, oh my God, Aquarius, you're so selfish. I can't believe you. You don't think about anybody but yourself. And now all of that old shame is triggered. And now you feel bad. And now you feel like you have to do what they want you to do. And so there's some traumas here for some of you, significant traumas. I'm feeling that in the energy. This might be a good time to find someone to talk to about that. For those of you who are having a really difficult time with that, it's okay. There's no shame in that. Okay, you want to heal this stuff so it doesn't keep coming up in your love life. So you don't keep having these, terrible situations or people who seem to not take your feelings seriously. For other ones of you, you might be able to handle this by yourself, okay? And or in between, having a life coach or a therapist, but also incorporating this exercise. When you have this person triggering you and upsetting you, and I have to say this, Aquarius, for some of you, it's not even a relationship. It's people in your life that make you feel like nobody's ever going to love you. I'm very sorry to say some of you are dealing with people who make you feel that way. Whether they mean to make you feel that way or not, they say things and do things that make you feel like it's a hopeless situation, right? I'm never going to get out of this situation. Nobody's ever going to love me. Just this terrible, terrible feeling, okay? So for some of you, it's like you're single, but there's people in your life, family, friends, whatever, that just make you feel really bad about yourself. So when you find yourself getting triggered, right, obviously the best thing to do is to get away from those people, but sometimes we can't. Sometimes we're in a situation where we're living with these people and we don't have anywhere else to go. So when you find yourself being triggered, take a moment, say a prayer. Again, imagine yourself filling your heart with white light. Take a step aside, and when you can, take a moment and write down what happened. What did this person say and do? How did it make me feel about myself? If it is a relationship, you can ask yourself, who else in my life has made me feel this way before, right? Or if it's like a sibling or something, it might take you back to like memories of your parents. Who in my life has made me feel this way before? Why do I think they're doing this? Why do I think they are doing these things or saying these things? And then take a moment and forgive yourself for anything. Are you blaming yourself? Are you feeling that, oh, yeah, maybe I really am selfish? And then take a moment and think, okay, but am I really being selfish, or am I just trying to protect myself? Am I just trying to have healthy boundaries? Okay, write it out, forgive yourself, or release any blame that you have against yourself. Forgiveness for the other person, kind of write out a forgiveness to them so that you guys aren't courted by that negativity and you can release them and not be bound in that energy anymore. And then write out how you choose to feel about yourself and how you choose to see yourself instead moving forward. Okay, if you can do this little by little, you're gonna find that those triggers are going to deactivate. They're not going to exist anymore. So no matter what somebody says or does to like make you feel bad or get you to do what they want you to do, it's not going to work. It's not going to work, right? Because that trigger, you've deactivated it. It's not there anymore. Your next card here, my darlings, is the King of Pentacles. Okay? So King of Pentacles came up for another sign too. It may have been Leo. I shuffled. You guys saw me shuffle. But I feel like you guys are getting some very similar cards here to Leo. So some of you are dealing with a Leo, or you might have a Leo placement here that's coming to the surface in your love life. Like that area of your life, wherever your Leo placement is, that area of your life might be affecting your love life, okay? But here, with the King of Pentacles, this is about security. There's an air of confidence that comes in here with the King of Pentacles. And so I'm going to be very honest with you, Aquarius. I feel that for a lot of you, there is an answered prayer coming in, but it feels scary to walk through the door, okay? And I'll explain to you what I mean by this. Like, you've been praying for the job or the opportunity to bring in the financial change to maybe get into a healthier environment or to get away from a bad situation. And then some door opens up. But now you're like, oh my gosh, but maybe I shouldn't walk through. Maybe I shouldn't take it, right? Because you feel like it's a very big change. If you weren't ready for the change, the opportunity wouldn't be here now. If you weren't ready for the opportunity, it wouldn't be presented to you now. And I feel, Aquarius, like a lot of you are beginning to choose to invest your time and energy in things that are going to give you a sense of security, right? Because the people around you are not giving you a sense of security for some of you. Some of you could be manifesting this King of Pentacles kind of energy. So the King of Pentacles is going to be somebody who's good with their money, and that might be a big deal for you, not because it's not like in a materialistic gold digging kind of way, but just in a term of security. Somebody who's not going to like go out there and spend their money on flashy things or frivolous things. Somebody who thinks about the home and the family. Someone who is going to contribute to the household. So some of you might be manifesting this kind of energy, this kind of person. But also here, this is going to be someone who is very, very patient. There's a sense of patience with the King of Pentacles. Someone who's patient, someone who's going to make good decisions, and somebody who may even be generous, right? Aquarius, some of you are healing from this cycle of having to earn your keep, having to jump through hoops all the time. And so realizing that you're deserving of that generosity. Okay, some of you may be meeting somebody new through business or through your work life as well. That can be an indication when the King of Pentacles comes in. In terms of astrological associations, this could be an earth sign person. So earth sign would be a Virgo, a Capricorn, or a Taurus. Okay, your next card here, my darlings, is the Empress. Okay, Empress is very powerful energy. Very, very powerful energy. The Empress is very confident again, right? Confident, just as is the King of the Pentacles. But the Empress is very creative, very fertile. There's a sense of beauty with her. Okay, so some of you might be manifesting like children and motherhood and somebody that can bring in a sense of family dynamic and, you know, breaking out of the cycle of like, you know, chaotic or dysfunctional families, like, you know, being able to establish a healthy family of your own. That could be a traditional meaning here with the Empress. But it's much deeper than that. It's not always babies, right? Some people want that and they're manifesting that. I can't tell you if you're going to have a baby or not. That's not one of my gifts. A lot of people ask me, am I going to have kids? And I can look at the cards, but intuitively, I can't bring my intuition into that. I'm not a medical medium, so I just want to put that out there for anybody that books a private reading. That's a very common question I get. I can't tell you that. I can see if the cards hint at it, but intuitively, it's not something I can pick up on. But Empress here can also be like a business venture, or like it's one of my self-employment cards, right? So maybe some of you are taking some time to heal from some struggles and some pain and some challenges that you've been through, and you're investing time and energy in yourself, and you're putting forth this like project or this business that's bringing you into your power, but also aligning you with this stable energy, this stable partner. Okay, I'm going to be very honest with you, Aquarius. The energy around you feels very chaotic to me. Very chaotic to me. I don't know, like, even if you were secure and you had a sense of security, that might have gotten interrupted. I don't know if you had like a parent come and have to stay with you and you were like, well, I don't want to let my, you know, parent like leave my parent, you know, hanging. You know, if they need a place to go, I don't want them to be on the street. But it could have been a parent that maybe was toxic or abusive, and now they're behaving in a way that's taking you back to like all the old triggers and all the old trauma, and you don't feel that sense of security. So you might be kind of escaping into work or career, but this is helping you develop a sense of stability here, and maybe even meeting some new people, okay, or some creativity. You might be escaping into music or art or writing, some kind of creative venture that's going to open the door to connecting with other people and, you know, collaborating with other people, talking to other people, and even bringing in some additional financial abundance. Your next card here, my darlings, is the Ace of Swords. An Ace of Swords is a really positive card, okay, because it's truth, it's communication, it's ideas, and it is solutions. Seeing solutions that you didn't see before, okay? The Ace of Swords also comes up when there's this when there's this clearing energy with the crown chakra. I see it come up when the crown chakra is clearing. So you begin to think more efficiently and effectively, right? To do things in an easier, more efficient way, clearing out any limiting beliefs, any beliefs that have been stunting you or slowing you down. So it's a very, very, very like being able to see clearly, being able to move ahead, right? So it's kind of like you're balancing all of those emotions so that you're not going into something frantically or nervously, okay? It's also communication and truth. So some of you are coming into this energy with this person. We began with like getting something off your chest. The reason why you have to get it off your chest is because of the ways that the situation or the dynamic has been triggering you. And so, like, you're able to talk about it, you're able to come up with some solutions here, some ground rules, and to move ahead. I feel like for a lot of you, you're going to move ahead with something new. Okay, with something new, because you're realizing and you're seeing that, you know what, I've held out for this person, or I've held out for this situation because they've been keeping a hold of me by like guilt, fear, guilt, feeling bad. And you're like, I don't want it anymore. I don't want it anymore, right? Like, I want to be happy. I want to be confident. I want to put my time and energy into something that is also giving back to me, someone who's also giving back to me. So you're clearing the air here. That's the best way I can put it in a nutshell for you. It's like, you know, I don't want to throw cliche after cliche at you, but it's like there's been this elephant in the room, or something that hasn't been addressed, and now you guys are just clearing the air once and for all. And it's like all of the frantic energy, the fear, the anxiety, the second guessing yourself, like you're just releasing it, you're letting it go, and you're moving in a new direction. Okay, I like clean slate kind of energy here. And as you're moving forward on the things that are bringing you joy, I feel many of you are meeting a new person. Okay, a new love, clearing the air, new love. This is the kind of vibe I'm getting here. You may want to check out your moon sign and rising sign videos. It might bring a little extra information. Sometimes your Venus sign may resonate more when it comes to love and romance. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you. If you want to go to calendly.com/amethystangelite, you can schedule a private reading with me there. And don't forget to watch the weekly forecasts. I know love is a part of being human, and it's a natural thing to be interested in, but don't forget about the other aspects of your life. Check out the weekly forecasts as well. Thanks for watching, my darlings. Bye.